make after you give us the intro. I'm gonna make
Go
sure
ahead.
my man Dave. I'm gonna talk trash for Dave because the two Eagles fans didn't show up. But I'm gonna give y'all this for my man Dave. But I want y'all to know, Joey Bosa is going to get the hurts. Just remember that. And I'm
Yeah.
picking the four. I want both of these teams to lose. I want both of them to lose. And I can't believe I got to say this, but I'm picking the 49ers to win by a field goal. Purdy, man, go do them boys dirty for me, man.
Oh,
And
yeah.
y'all boys have a good show. Anybody that's tuned in right now, make sure you like, subscribe, send this to your mothers, your aunties, and your uncles, so they all can talk about it. Because we the new media. Dave, shout out to you on the baseball show. Joe, you doing your thing. All right, fellas, I'm in the comments.
Let's get it. All right. Dave, you want to kick us off? It's your squad. So,
Yeah,
49ers, Eagles.
I do want to kick it off this time. I am a little shocked that I don't have those two Eagle fans on here. But it's okay. One of them is in the comments, so I guess that's good enough.
Well, two of them, right? A half Eagle fan.
Yeah, well, no, I think he's more of an Eagles fan than both of them now, the way he's been playing. But there's been respect for the Eagles all year. I've had respect for them all year, and that's not going to change today. That is the number one offense in the NFC, scoring and yards wise. They have a lot of weapons on the field. 2,000-yard receivers. They got a 1,000-yard runner and Miles
Sanders.
I keep forgetting. I was about to say Miles Turner. I'm thinking basketball right now. Miles Sanders and then Jalen Hurts had his best season in his NFL career so far. He definitely would have been. He could have been MVP if he didn't get hurt. He definitely was leading at the moment because Mahomes had messed up in the game and he was leading it. But I think it's without a doubt Mahomes is going to be MVP this year. But I think he should at least get probably Offensive Player of the Year if he doesn't get MVP. But that team has been good. That defense has also been well. They have 59 sacks between four players. That's I think that's historic. 70 sacks on the season, which is crazy. They have the best backfield, not backfield, but back end in the defense in the league, I believe, with Darius Slay, Garner Johnson, as everyone like to say, Cranberry. they like to say his actual name, but it's a great defense, great offense, and I think it's going to be very evenly matched. But I'm going with us, of course. I'm going with San Francisco. I agree that I believe we're going to win by a field goal. And I'm gonna get kind of sort of break it down how I think everything's going to go. So, as far as quarterbacks, I think Jalen Hurts is going to have the better game between the two. But I think it may be slightly different. I'm not expecting him to run over 100 yards against us. Last time we played him, the offense was the same. The offensive line wasn't the same, but the offense was the same. And we pretty much didn't allow him to run over 100 yards. And the last time, so I was actually wrong.
Okay.
Last time I said that the only time someone ran over 100 yards was when we played against the Seahawks and Christian McCaffrey this year. They didn't run for over 100 yards. They had over 100 yards all purpose. So they didn't run for 100 yards. The last time we let someone run over 100 yards was October of 2021 when Justin Fields ran over 100 yards against us. That was the last time we allowed someone to run over 100.
Last season.
But that was last season. So
dang, October. God.
Yeah. So I don't think anyone's going to run over 100 yards against us, which is going to help us because our rush defense has been the best in the league, and I don't see that stopping this year. Now the Eagles' rush defense has improved since they got Ndamukong Suh and the other guy, but I still think we're going to be able to run the ball against them, and that's going to help us out with our offense. As far as our receivers, they have better receivers, so I expect at least one of the receivers to have a good game, but I expect the other one to not be able to do so much. Defense, I'm going to say that they may have the numbers, but we're going to have the bigger impact on defense as far as the defensive line. And I believe we're going to be able to get a turnover or two. Now, I believe that we also may put the ball in their hands one time, but I don't think we're going to make as many mistakes. And that's why I have us winning 27-24.
Okay. So, look, I'm picking the 49ers, but for the sake of the segment, obviously, it's not like whoever you pick, it's not like Well, you was different. You were actually a fan, but like anybody's not a fan of these two teams, don't have a dog in this fight. Whoever you pick is not no slight on the other team. I think that both of these teams are great. I think both of these teams are these are the two best teams in the NFC. And if you take away the quarterbacks, these are the two best teams in the NFL. And I think it's the best roster. Kevin and Kevo in that group chat, NFL chat. Make sure you want to join the group chat. Put your IG in the chat, in the comment section, or DM me or David. So he put in the chat and he said that it was a post that said if you make a Pro Bowl with these two teams, they could challenge the NFC Pro Bowl
Facts.
squad. And I agree.
That's
I
facts.
agree. They got stars all over this game. You know, on the offensive line, on the defensive line, on cornerback position, the linebacker position, the running backs, the quarterbacks, the wide receivers, the tight ends. I mean, every single position that on the team, every single position, there's a superstar in there, right? Superstar. So I'm going with San Fran, but Philly can win because number one, Philly actually needs Hurts to do a lot more than what Brock Purdy has to do. But this is Jalen Hurts' opportunity to stamp his name. You know, there are a lot of people who's not believers, Jalen Hurts yet. You know, a lot of people think that Jalen Hurts is a fraud. A lot of people think that this is a 1 year thing, which might be, even if they win a Super Bowl. You never know. You gotta wait till time tells. But I'm not gonna say that I'm not a believer Hurts. I came on the show. It's the first time I ever did this, right? And say that he's above Dak Prescott. I'm gonna retract that. All right, I'm gonna take a back step. I can't say that over 1 year. Can't do that. Sorry. I have to see it repeatedly because Dak Prescott started off looking good too, but not as good as Jalen Hurts. I ain't gonna lie about that. He's not looking good as Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts' team is way better than what Dak's team was on both sides of the floor, but both sides of the field. So I'm not going to say just because they won a playoff game against the Giants, I gotta put him above Dak Prescott. I'm not gonna do that. I have to wait and see what Jalen Hurts does the rest of this playoff and what does he do next year before I say he's above somebody like that. Now they win a Super Bowl, then that's different. All right. So, but back to the game. All right, no disrespect to Hurts. Back to the game. So Eagles also feeds off a turnover. So that's another way they're gonna win. Brock Purdy is still a rookie. He's Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick of the drive. The first person that was the last pick of the drive to ever make it this far to throw a touchdown pass, matter of fact. And they could force some turnovers on him, and they could get to him, but they could force turnover by getting to him. You said it. The Eagles 70 sacks, you said, which is 15 clear of the second place team. All right, so they could get to the quarterback. That's one thing we do know, but y'all do have a great offensive line. I mean, that's why this game is so awesome. So I think this game is going to come down to the trenches. Which line will prevail? Eagles, arguably the best offensive line, but they also arguably have the best defensive line because of the sacks they have. But y'all arguably have one of the best offensive lines and the best run scheme in the NFL with the combination of arguably the best defensive line. You know what I mean? Like statistically, you know, you look all around, rushing and pass, y'all are the best.
And the best linebackers too.
Yeah, that's what man, it's gonna be a show. It's gonna be a show. All right, it's gonna be a show to watch. Make sure you get your popcorn ready. Listen, like I said, I'm a Commander fan. We've been eating popcorn since week 18. All right. Listen, once the fourth quarter started against the Browns, I started putting popcorn already. I knew we was gonna lose. I knew we were out. You know, so it's gonna be a good game. Oh, my mic up. It's gonna be a good game, but I'm rolling with the 49ers.
Yeah, I definitely expect it to be a good game. And like I said, it's been no ill will towards the Eagles all season. I mean, they've been the best team in the NFC. What can you really say bad about them? I mean, they've played great just about all year except for maybe 2 or 3 games. But one of those games Jalen Hurts played in. All the other 2 that they played that they lost was when Gardner Minshew was in the game. So Jalen Hurts is 14-1 this year in the regular season. He's only lost 1 game all year. So this game is really a toss-up, and I expect this game to be the best game of the weekend, honestly.
Yeah, because the Eagles, like I said, they feed all turnovers. Y'all win a turnover battle, y'all win. Eagles win a turnover battle, I won't say they will win, but they will have a chance to win that game.
Yeah,
So-
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Purdy hasn't given up the ball. He's only had 3 turnovers since he's played. He's only had 3 turnovers.
Mhm.
But
And then,
like I said last week like I said last time when they played against the Cowboys, he is a rookie. He is the last pick in the draft. So if it happens, I get it, but I'm expecting us to win.
and I want to say this too. I think on paper, Eagles are a better team than y'all because the quarterback. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's a separation right there. But I'm picking y'all strictly because of Kyle Shanahan. I'm dead serious. I think when Kyle Shanahan has an evenly matched team or a better team in the playoffs, he's winning. He's winning unless you have a quarterback that's out of this world, like Patrick Mahomes. Other than that, I'm always gonna roll with Kyle Shanahan. But Jalen Hurts, it's your opportunity, bro. This is your opportunity. Y'all not just win. Y'all first of all, y'all slaughtered the 49ers. Then it's gonna be like Jalen Hurts gonna get boosted up, right? Which well deserved. If y'all win and Jalen Hurts was a big part of it, he's also gonna get all the flowers for that too. So
And deservingly so.
mhm.
He'll get it from me. Like I said, I have no ill will, no hate towards them. It's just I'm going for my team. I'm not picking against my team. I'm just not going to do that. And then I know how well we played. And honestly, last week I feel like showed us exactly how good our defense can be. Because I was very questionable about it, even though we've been great all season long. I've seen a few games where I'm just like, all right, I don't know. But I feel good. I feel like we got a chance to get back to the Super Bowl.
Brocky, this might hurt. I just realized that's a tough title, bro. I love it. Man, Tomo on point with it. Great job, Tomo. That's a good title.
Tomo the best, man.
My man said, Brocky, this might hurt. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.